You guys have a pretty dedicated internet fan base. What's it? FagoLovers.net. They've covered some of my interviews. Is it Fago Lovers? Is that the website?
Fago Lovers, yeah. I think so, yeah. I don't know if that's a website, right? I mean,
but I know that they'll like speculate on shit, you know?
Yeah, I don't go there.
Right.
Cola, black cherry, root beer, red pop, cream soda, grape, rock and rye, Dr. Fago, candy apple, 60-40, pineapple orange,
my Fago, hey!
chocolate cream pop, ginger ale, cotton candy,
my Fago. That precious sauce, Juggalo Juice, crack that fat boy, let it go loose. Drink it, spray it, whatever you're used. Do it up like Joey and Big Joe Bruce. Run it up, kid. I'm about to. Moon Miss Blue, here's what you do. Throw it up in the sky to suit that itch. Slap it up silly and boot that bitch.
Just let it fly.
Juggalo Juice,
into the sky.
my Fago, hey.
Don't wonder why.
Juggalo Juice,
until you try.
my Fago, hey.
Two in each hand, flake out and shake. My nutbag tastes like Fago grape. Explode in your bedroom, Fago lake. Marinate your steak, a baked Fago cake. It's cheap as hell, and fuck I'm broke. Fuck $3 for a cup of coke. Shit, I stay sticky, fuck the soap. Orange pop all on my dick, please don't.
I mix it, fix it, vodka kicks it. Off them titties, I got the licks to take out the fixtures. Chandeliers, fuck a venue too nice to handle this. Rock and ride bombs from above. Knock you out and fuck up your duds. Explode and unload all over the place. You don't like red pop, fuck your face.
Just let it fly.
Juggalo Juice,
Into the sky.
my Fago, hey.
Don't wonder why.
Juggalo Juice,
Until you try.
my Fago, hey.
Too much juice shorts out the power. Dance in the dark of the Fago shower. Sugar rain insane. Flavors, colors will kick your ass, but we love each other. Through the floor, into the basement, but it ain't wasted. More would taste it. Seeps on through to the pits of hell. It puts out the flames where the devil dwells.
Fago storms, rain and thunder, no need to wonder. It's too much fun to just unwind. Put yourself under the trance, pour some down your pants. Hump it, hit it, get with it. Bust a nut and be geeked, you did it. Precious peach and bubblegum pop, no need for a mop, cause we don't stop.
Just let it fly.
Juggalo Juice,
Into the sky.
my Fago, hey.
Don't wonder why.
Juggalo Juice,
Until you try.
my Fago, hey.
orange chug, city soda, moon mist, mango tango, key lime pie, red cherry, original black raspberry, jive turkey tonic, and a take 3.
Check me out one time. Another Wednesday night, another episode of Juggalo Juice, yo, it's that Juggalo Juice, yo. Another Wednesday night, another episode of Juggalo Juice, yo, it's that Juggalo Juice, yo. Another Wednesday night, another episode of Juggalo Juice, yo, it's that Juggalo Juice, yo. Pour yourself another motherfucking cup, yo, it's all up to you, and dog, it's all up to you, Keep the juices of the underground flowing. It's not Slim One, Big Mac, it's some guy named Eric. I know him, just my luck in the house though. Fago love is heaven in this bitch, and I'm out, yo. If I'm lucky, Lego play me on the outro. So be sure that you tune in, better send a tune in. If it's whack or say it's trash, you'll keep it moving.
Light 'em up, boys. With those tensions. Let's go.
What up, though, and welcome to another episode of Juggalo Juice. Please remember that the opinions expressed are those of the hosts and do not necessarily reflect the opinions of the entire Fago Lovers staff. We appreciate everyone that submits their content, and though we may laugh and clown, it's all in good fun, so do not act like a bitch. Thank you for your continued support and for making this show possible. Whoop whoop. Now let's start the show.
Thank you, Snoop Dogg. That's right. Don't act like a bitch when you're watching these episodes of Juggalo Juice. Welcome, everybody, to the show. I had to let that one squeak out right quick. I've been holding it in. It's such a long intro.
And I
I'm
suck
glad I
it.
got to share it with you. You can suck farts right out of my asshole if you want. Yo, let's get the rest of our fucking crew on. We got Eric with us. What up, though?
What up,
And
though? It's
Matt.
your motherfucking boy Eric out here juggalo juicing live in this motherfucker on a Friday night.
Hell yeah. We got a sick recap to talk about. I don't know. I was trying to think of what I could remember before we started the show today. And I'm excited to get into it, man. But what's up with you guys? What is up in the chat? Yo, shout out to everybody that's joining us. What up, Anon Online? What up, John? What up, Jigster and Teasy? What up, KJ Riddle? Who else? Spooky the Fungi and Abaddon Blackwater. Welcome to the show. Yo, we're just vibing out here tonight.
Abaddon Blackwater. That's a fucking interesting ass name, man. What's
Where you
going
get
on?
that?
John, Tim, Teasy, Jigster, and Abaddon Blackwater.
Yeah, what's up? What's up, Spooky the Fungi and Abaddon Blackwater?
John Malenko is one person I was kind of looking forward to seeing this year. But
How come John didn't
not
show up
see
to the
him.
gathering this year? He's like, oh, I show up to every gathering.
I knew he wasn't going. I seen the shit you guys were saying in our chat. And I was like, I'm just gonna let him let him wear Waldo that shit.
Yeah, I wanted that beef jerky, bro.
But wait, like, listen though, like, I feel like I would have bumped into him at least once if he showed up. Like,
He was there.
At least, yeah.
nah, dude.
I seen him when I
bumped
was-
into the
okay.
Big Willhead at least once.
Well, like I
Well,
was
Mac,
there.
Did you see him
when I
down
seen
at Main
him there.
Stage? Yeah, you
There
saw
was a
him
big
down at Main
Willhead
Stage.
for real.
Yeah,
Or for real, for real.
Licks owns it.
Yo, what up, Spooky Tuesday?
Sick as fuck.
What up?
I would like to see a picture of that.
Yeah, I got one somewhere.
Well, yeah.
What up, Spooky Tuesday?
I'll start with saying I definitely was not at the gathering, but I heard I heard nothing bad. Not that I heard anything good either. I didn't really hear anything, so I assume it went down without a hitch, without much issues. And
You
I
know, this
heard
was one of the
fucking-
best gatherings. It had the least amount of drama well on the grounds to me. It was one that was like, I felt very like secure. And it was one of those, this is my 10th gathering also this year. And it was the type of gathering where, not to be too cliche in our community, but I think Eric here would agree with me. This is definitely one of the gatherings where you could appreciate some of the lineup, but it truly was one of the events where you're excited to just be kicking it with your homies. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
All
100%.
right, well,
We
I'll tell
spent,
you
That's
what,
exactly.
we
I'll
spent
tell
an
you, I'll tell you,
extent-
I'll
Go
tell you
ahead.
what I took away from that. I told you I didn't go to the gathering, and your first response is like, I don't know, man. This gathering felt really safe and different. No drama. I don't know, man.
Well, no punchline to that joke.
Nope.
Speaking
No,
of,
dude, we miss you for sure, man. You know, not just hanging out, but I do want to talk about the podcast. My mind is all over the place trying to pick shit to talk about. I don't know if we should like look at a timeline to try to be reminded in order, or just like speak freely as thoughts come.
I think it would be smart. I think the timeline would help. It would.
I'll pull one
I
up
think
real
that would
quick. Well, that wasn't the implication that I meant. It's just like, you know, when we're together, it's easy to go to do a bunch of shit outside of the campsite and like go watch a bunch of shows and participate in a bunch of shit. But this year,
you want to know what I'm interested in knowing, Blake?
Yeah, go ahead.
The week that you were there, prior to the gathering even starting, like, what did you even do?
Well, I showed up there on August the 6th, Tuesday, August 6th, a week before the gates opened on Wednesday the 14th. I got there at 10:30 at night. And
Who was there?
when I
Yeah, who
showed
was there?
hold on a sec. Yo. I'm just paranoid because I'm at the back of the house. I thought somebody was banging on the door. I showed up on Tuesday the 6th at 10:30 at night, and when I got there, there were already 2 people there for the gathering, and that was, everybody in the chat might know him as the Jack of Hearts. So Jack of Hearts was there. He was vibing. He actually was there to meet me early because I had sent a package to his house that I wanted to get. So that was sweet. If you're watching now, Jack of Hearts, thanks again for...
Remind me what the package was again, Blake?
The fucking octagon, the tent. The Fantic pop-up gazebo.
Oh, okay.
They wouldn't send it to Canada when I ordered it, so I sent it to the Jack of Hearts house. So he was there with his homie, and I we're homies. Me and the Jack of Hearts homie are homies. We vibed. He camped with me last year, so I let him chill in the camper again this year. And that was it on Tuesday. There were also some people that were there from like a previous
festival, yeah.
And that was like maybe 3 or 4 people, I think. And so that was interesting. But I was definitely the first one there for the baller lots. Jack of Hearts was there for, I believe, free parking. And then that was Wednesday. Wednesday the 7th was a pretty hot day. And then not very eventful, just chilling and vibing, meeting some new homies. And then on the 8th, on Thursday the 8th, it was so fucking hot. That was the hottest day of the entire time that I was at the gathering. It was just one of those days where you're sweating nonstop. Even if you like have a fan blowing on you, I was still drenched in sweat.
Oh, I bet.
Then the weather broke on Thursday. It was really on Friday. It was really nice. And again, it's just like more people showing up. Actually, I got this little story I can tell. So I'm in the parking lot across the street waiting. It's like Thursday. It's probably Thursday or Friday. Maybe, the exact day isn't important. But the point is that it was early and there were not a lot of people there on the lot yet. And there was this like crew of 3, 2 guys and a girl, and they were like set up in tents far away, far enough away from everybody else for their privacy. But, to make a long story short, this fucking broad started going crazy, and she was having like these manic depressive fucking episodes. She was going out of control.
Where were these people from, Blake?
Oh, that's funny that you asked me. That's funny that you asked me because I never would have even mentioned it or ever even thought about that again. They were from Akron. They were from Akron, Ohio.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So these 2 guys and this girl rolled up. This girl started getting crazy because she was drinking and she's got like mental issues. I learned. To cut to it, she went crazy because she couldn't see her dogs. And so she called the fucking cops and the sheriff came out. And like, you don't do that. You don't fucking do that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, that's a big boom.
Yeah, that's a big boo. Yeah, boo in the chat for this fucking broad that fucking called the cops. So that happened, and then the cops came out, and I told Willie Hayes to play the cops theme song, and he did, and that was fresh.
Over the speaker?
Yeah, it was real
That's
loud.
funny.
It was everybody. Yeah. So that happened, and then the story carries on like this. After the cops left, the girl was still just getting fucking mad loud. And so we all like collectively decided to intervene. And, to really condense this story, the girl got kicked out of her campsite. And,
Nice.
Mac, where we parked on the stones last year?
Yeah.
That's where I was at. And you know how like there's the back trail, it like goes up an incline to get out? That's where she was.
I really like it back there.
I do too. She left the campsite and went to the top of that hill. And then for like a half an hour straight, she kept screaming, but nobody was taking her seriously or checking on her because of her past transgressions. And so finally, Willie Hayes and I decided to walk up to the top of the hill and find her. Where she was like sitting on the ground. She said that she fell and hurt her ankle. She couldn't stand up properly, that she didn't have her phone or her wallet. So me and Will ended up like taking command of this entire situation, whereby I watched the girl at the top of the hill. Will went down to the bottom of it. The two guys were also extremely drunk, like pretty incoherent, you know? And so we had to get the phone and the keys. We brought them to the top of the hill and gave them to the girl. She's like, basically, now that I got this shit, I can get to Akron. But I can't walk to the gas station. So I don't know these guys for a pot to piss in. And I go to the bottom and I wake this drunk guy up. I'm like, bro, you got to get out of your car. I need to take your car. You don't know me. We're complete strangers. But I'm driving your girl the fuck out of here because she's too much. I'm going to take her to the gas station and drop her off. So that went off pretty well, easy. I got the car. I loaded up the girl. I didn't touch her. She was capable of getting up on her own. I picked up all her shit off the ground. I gave it to her and I drove her to the gas station where I dropped her off. And one funny thing about that is while I was driving her there, I was saying, may I offer you advice, stranger to stranger? She's like, yeah, go ahead. I'm like, don't fucking call the cops. Don't fucking call the cops at a festival. What's your fucking problem? Over dogs? She's like, yeah, now everybody thinks that I'm like riffraff. I'm like a piece of shit. Just for
Probably
being a piece
worse,
of shit.
bro. Like, I don't,
Yeah,
it's not even
yeah.
being a piece of shit. I understand, like, I fucking love my pets, but yeah, that is some unheard of ass shit. For a grown adult at that, like,
Yeah.
that is some unheard of ass shit.
It was crazy. So I brought the car back to end this story. I brought the car back to them. The drunk guy, the boyfriend, was extremely drunk and he started screaming at the phone at her. And then he, extremely intoxicated, got in that fucking car, drove back up to the top of the hill, picked her up and brought her back to the campsite. But they were quiet for the rest of our experience there. And yeah, dude. Yeah. So yeah, that was an interesting fucking event out in the parking lot. I don't know if you all remember this kid. He usually has like colored hair and a nose piercing. He's very skinny. He's a young, like late 20s guy, 20-year-old. His name is Mothman. His actual name is Tim. And maybe you might know him as a guy that we gave Malort to in 2021, like a few years ago.
Oh, was he the one who drank like all of it?
Yeah, basically, yeah. He was a skinny kid. I really fucking fell in love with that kid when I met him. I thought he was so cool. I thought he looked fucking cool. He's just this real punk fucking kid. And I've been trying to make friends with him for the last couple years. He showed up early to the parking lot. I grabbed his attention. And this year, man, we really fucking bonded. That fucking cat, Mothman, is a cool motherfucker, man.
Wow, I've been fucking muted this whole time. Wow.
Yeah, you had a bunch of noises going on.
You know who I fucking saw? That kid that was dressed up in the tiger costume.
Yeah, the bike kids. I saw those kids too at the gathering.
That's who I was just thinking about when you were talking about that. I was thinking about
That's
that.
what I
Like,
thought
how
you
are
were
those
talking about.
kids doing, man?
No, not those kids. Those kids actually said their bikes are still there in the bushes. I told them I know because I was riding them, but I didn't ride them.
Yeah, that was hard to believe. All right. Did you bring your scooter this year?
I brought the
Oh, yeah,
scooter
you
this
did.
year. It was a huge help. Actually rented it out to some people. They used it, and fuck, I got paid for that, which was nice.
You got paid for
That's
that?
not a bad idea. That's not bad. That's
Yeah, I probably got I got on average like $30 a day.
Yeah, that one bitch was fucking riding it quite a bit.
Yeah, those guys were cool, eh? Those two.
Yeah.
He yeah, that guy was real cool, man. I had a fun
Yeah.
time. I had a fun time with him and his wife. They
Yeah.
just kept
Juggalos and Jugglets.
We ran into that guy too.
Yeah, go ahead and talk about it, man.
I seen him. He was chilling with his dad, like over by the pirate ship or whatever, the Superhuman. This for Juggalos and Jugglettes. Hope you like it. And he recognized me from when I seen him at the airport. And I just told him, I was like, yo, come sit with us, you know? So him and his dad, they pulled up a chair nearby us. I don't know if you got the picture on hand, Blake, but I took a picture of Blake and Superhuman. It was pretty cool. They didn't really have a lot to say. I didn't really have a lot to say to them either, but It was cool
Well,
to see him.
That's cool because I know you met up with him last year, took that picture, and I see that picture of you with him this year too. So it's cool that he at least has got, because I know there was like issues with him in the past being offered to go to the gathering. People even offered to buy his tickets, and he refused to go. But it looks like the past 2 years he's been there. That's pretty cool.
He said he's been there the last 3 years. So this one was his third one.
Yeah.
You got the picture?
Hell yeah, dude. This
You
is
look
me.
disabled.
This is me hanging out with Superhuman in the fucking scooter at the gathering of the fucking Juggalos.
And you know what? He's probably more disabled than Blake is. And
Yeah.
Blake's the
arms-
disabled guy.
His arms were a little bit like shorter than I expected.
Yeah.
But he was a cool cat, man. He rolled
Yeah,
up
he
on
is.
us. I think you said he was with his dad and shit. They just
Yeah,
pulled
he
up some
was.
chairs. They
Yep.
sat behind us and we all enjoyed some music. Do you remember what music was playing at this time?
I honestly don't remember. I think it was the night that dude, like Gangsta Nip was there. The guy that invented
was
horrorcore.
Yeah, that probably makes sense.
Did this
That probably
happen?
makes sense. That would have been Friday night, the Ouija Mac night. Gangsta Nip, Rakim, Kim Dracula, and Ouija Mac.
Blake is the one that threw the nitrous tank at the Trash Wars.
Did this happen? I know Blake didn't do it. He couldn't pick up a nitrous tank that high. But
You'd be
this really
surprised. Yeah.
Yo,
Somebody
about throwing the
fucking threw
nitrous
a
tank at the
octopus.
Trash Wars.
They
Yo,
threw an
I went.
octopus at Violent J. That was
Yeah,
pretty
that's
funny.
true.
And as soon as
seen
you
that.
walked
I've
into
seen
that
that.
tent, you could smell it. You knew some kind of dead seafood was in that motherfucker right upon arrival.
Yo, what I thought was really like fucking bitch made this year about the gathering was the Trash Wars, because when we went in there, like we just fucking marched in. Did you go to that together, Kyle?
We did, but I found I think you went and sat down or something like
Yeah.
that. I was not sitting on one of those chairs, bro. Period.
Well, there was a guy behind me that had some paper towels, so I definitely got to wipe all the piss and shit off of my seat. But yeah, this is what I'm saying. It was so bitch made because we just pushed through all the crowd, and when we got in there was nobody in there. Like there was huge area where all the seats were open. It was as if
Because nobody wanted to sit down, bro.
That was fucking pathetic, man. Everybody was afraid of the fucking Trash Wars and shit.
It gets more dramatic every fucking year. I've ruined clothes there. I've ruined brand new things. I totally know what I'm doing. I know I'm going in there, and I just have this big head, and I think like, you know what, bro? You ain't gonna get hit. Watch, everybody else is gonna get hit. You're not gonna get hit.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. And I always
I don't know. I didn't really want to get dirty, bro.
marinara
You know
sauce
what I mean?
or some shit, bro.
Yo, somebody at the gathering said this to me, and it really fucking stuck out. It was when I first got to the gathering, and I was like across the street doing like parking lot party stuff. It was actually pretty easy to maintain some type of level of hand sanitation. But after like the weekend passed, the homeboy looked at me. He's like, yeah, bro, it's grime time. And I just fucking started laughing. And that shit really stuck heavy with me. So yeah, so it was just grime time for the gathering.
So what was it? The first night that we got in there, our good friend Licks, his sister fucking she fucking hand sanitized Blake's entire chair, bro. Blake sat down in the chair. It was so fucking funny, dude.
Soaked that chair in fucking hand sanitizer.
Yeah, she emptied the entire bottle, bro.
My ass and shit got real wet.
I knew she did it and kind of like encouraged her. I was like, yeah, he's not going to be happy about this, but we're here.
It'll be a good laugh.
Yeah.
All of fucking Blake's open sores, he sat down. Oh, God.
Yeah, exactly. He got so fucking
It smelled like
pissed.
alcohol.
Yeah.
Just slips right out.
And then I was like, oh, like, go pants him. So she went to go pants Blake, and Blake was like, get the fuck out of here. He was so mad.
I'm gonna tell you guys, you don't want to pants Blake. Blake's my boy, and it's a monster down there. You don't want to. It's not gonna benefit you or the girl you're with to pants Blake. I'm
Yeah,
telling
it's
you
not
right
gonna
now.
embarrass.
Don't
It's not
do
gonna
it.
embarrass him.
Yeah, if anything, you're gonna be like, "Huh, babe, let's get out of here."
I'm sorry.
Yeah, fuck this guy, dude. Fuck you, Blake. Yeah, it'll happen.
Yo, so I got a kind of crazy story to tell. On my way out of the gathering, my flight was 6 a.m., right? I ordered an Uber, or I reserved an Uber.
Dog.
Yeah,
6 a.m.
Yeah, but you know what? I was home by noon and fucking I slept till the next day, 17 hours.
Yeah, we
It was
stayed
great.
up with you until you slept, and we stayed up for you until like 4:30 or some shit on the very last. Those were the last moments we were together.
I left your camper at 3:30, 3:40, almost like on the dot.
3:30 and not 4:30.
So
All right.
right, so 4:15 fucking rolls around. That's the time my Uber was supposed to be there, and it says give them like a 5-minute grace period. Motherfuckers never showed up, right? So I'm standing there. All of a sudden, I see, of all people, Licks stumbling from the fucking gas station. I'm like, "Yo, Licks, what's good?" He looks up, like totally confused. I was the last person he was expecting to see. He looks up totally and completely confused, and he fucking just trips, falls flat on his face, yo. It was so funny. And then he just like offers me the bag of beef jerky he was eating. So after that, like 5 minutes goes by, my Uber's still not there. I see my boy Tricked Out, my boy Fury. They're pulling out to go to the hotel or whatever, you know what I mean? And Fury was like, "You ain't getting no Uber or whatever." And then it like really set in on me, like, "Yo, this motherfucker's not coming." So like 4:25 a.m., I tried to get another Uber. There were no drivers in the area. So these random fucking juggalos, Licks was like, "Yo, why don't you just ask somebody pulling out of the parking lot?" And I would have never done that if he didn't suggest that. So I'm like, "Yo," I hollered out to the next people that were pulling out. I'm like, "Yo, where you guys going?" They were going to get some pussy at the hotel or whatever. And I'm like, "Yo, my fucking flight leaves at 6 o'clock. My Uber was supposed to be here at 4:15. Without hesitation, they were like, "Yo, Ninja, get in the car," right? So we have this like dope ass conversation on the way there, and then a day or two later, I watch back the Juggalo Juice podcast that we did, and they're the fucking guys sitting right behind us doing their podcast, Blake. So
Really? Who were those guys?
I have no idea, but whatever their podcast was, they were sitting right fucking behind us, and it was so dope, man. You know what I mean? That they were like, "Yo, hop in, we got you." They didn't even ask for gas money or anything like that. It was fucking dope, man. But I made it to the airport, and I had 2 minutes, 2 minutes to spare, like boarding, you know. But yeah,
you know, it's a beautiful thing, man. I love that we in this community get the ability to say powerful phrases like the Dark Carnival is a truly powerful thing.
It always provides. I know that's like a
Dark Carnival always
cliche
provides.
thing to say, or whatever, but the carnival always provides, man.
That's what's up, man. Yeah.
I don't even think I got a chance to tell you that part yet, but
no, I don't know. I didn't hear any of that, man. That you saw
dude.
in the parking lot and shit. No, I didn't.
Yeah, dude. Yeah. Yeah, it was crazy.
No, listen, I want to say this. KJ Riddle's in the chat. Shout out KJ. He says, "I saw Licks in the parking lot day 3, wandering the parking lot in nothing but his boxers at like 5 a.m. Yeah, seems pretty accurate.
That seems legit.
Licks is a fucking party animal. He is the true prom king, for real. Licks, if you're out there watching this show, man, always come by the campsite. He usually only comes by like the first day or two, and then Shannon embarrasses him, and he doesn't fucking come around for the rest of the gathering. But yeah, Licks is always welcome wherever I'm at, man.
Hell yeah.
Licks, what's his name? Licks what? 61 what?
716.
Licks 716. Fucking great fucking homie. A real fucking gatherer. You're muted.
I do. Do not pants Licks next to your girlfriend either. Dude's packing. It's like tucked in his sock. Like, just don't do it. He's
the prom
with a
king.
huge schlong. Yeah, like there's a reason he keeps his hair the way it is. Because he doesn't have to care.
Okay, John.
He wakes up like that. His hair's like that all the time.
Immaculate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Licks, excuse me, John in the chat says Licks never misses a show. Yeah, he's a real fucking juggalo, man.
Well,
for
he's
real.
missing this one.
I love Licks.
There's no punchline. That was it. That's all I have.
No
You know who did
punchline.
miss the show? John Malenko.
John did not gather, right?
Yeah, John didn't gather because he's a pussy, dude.
What a
We
fucking
gathered.
John didn't gather, so John doesn't.
Random
matter.
question. Can Blake wipe his own ass yet? Well, when I left for the gathering on Tuesday, August 6th, I was 255 pounds. I did eat dinner and I didn't take a shit yet, but I got a scale right here.
Ooh,
and when
let's.
I click on it, it says
256.
244.3 pounds. It says 244.3. I've been drinking a bunch of water today and I ate dinner and didn't poop. Today, when I woke up and pooped and stood on the fucking scale, it was the first time in a long time that it said 239.9.
Wow.
Okay? Still 240, but it was a number that started with 230. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I've been sick all week. I've been trying to catch up on rest. I've been living off of gathering food instead of going to the store. So I've been eating a lot of ramen and beef raviolis and shit
Just
this
leftover
week.
shit.
You weigh how much? What did you say?
Right now, I just stood on the scale. It said 244.4. But earlier today, it said 239.9.
So you gained 5 pounds in less than 24 hours.
I mean, bro, weight fluctuates throughout the day as you're drinking liquid and eating food and all that.
Well,
But,
I mean, that's good.
Can I wipe my own ass?
Yo, when I started,
yes, I can. I can.
when I started my, go ahead.
The House of Horror show, how was it? I assume Blake was closer to the stage. Or he usually saves that for Saturday.
He was closer than I was, yeah.
I talk a lot. Do you want to go first, Kyle?
Yeah, sure. It was dope as fuck. I liked it better than the Red Show. The Red Show was basically just fucking a bunch of red pop and getting your skin fucking dyed red.
It was sick.
Yeah, it was. The only thing I wish I would have done is I wish I would have got one of them House of Horrors shirts before they sold out, but I didn't. It was a fucking dope show. A lot of the
Is this sarcastic right here?
No, I'm being serious.
No, KJ's comment. Is this sarcastic?
I can't see it.
Performing the song House of Horrors in complete darkness was dope. Is that like
that was
a real
fucking
thing that
dope.
happened?
Yeah.
It's difficult for me to retain those types of memories, but I'll
Yeah,
tell you,
it was complete darkness. It was fucking dope.
The most memorable thing that, other than getting on the stage, was I was down in the middle, in the front, not up at the barrier, but like around the pit area, and somebody they were doing a Fago break, and I just fucking closed my eyes and opened my mouth and threw my fucking hands in the air, waiting for the Fago rain, you know? Yep. And when I did that with my eyes closed, I got fucking pelted with probably a baby powder because it felt a lot more fine than fucking like flour. But like I just inhaled like a fucking gob of fucking powder.
That's so funny.
And now I'm like bent over at the fucking waist in the pit, not actually vomiting, but just like dry heaving profusely with nothing to drink, trying to fucking like not asphyxiate on powder.
That's
basically it was mud that was forming in my lungs. It was fucked up.
Begging the guy next to you with the bottle of Fago he caught. Let me get some. He's just like,
yeah, he dumps it on my fucking head.
yeah, whoop whoop. No!
But yeah, the House of Horror show was fucking awesome. I loved it. I liked it a lot better than the Red show.
Here's pictures of the sheriff being called on the fucking. This is that incident there. I forgot I have some pictures to share.
Okay, I know where this area is. I can tell straight off the bat where the fuck that is.
Yeah, when it comes to the music at the ICP shows, it's hard for me to fucking recall what is happening with the music because I'm focused on my environment so much because it's it can. I've never been like really the most that I get hurt in the crowd is like trying to get over the fence or get up on the stage in the actual pits and all that shit. It's not that bad, but the movement of the people and the fact that I'm like constantly on my feet, walking around, swaying in the crowd and whatnot. I find that I focus a lot on that and I kind of tune out the music.
Right.
But
Yeah.
It's harder to enjoy the show like that. I don't like being crushed by some fucking 6 foot fucking fat, fucking sweaty fucking blob in each direction.
It depends, dude. Like when I'm wasted, if I'm wasted, I don't. I'm fucking drunk and being squeezed and just being like, I don't give a fuck. I'm just loving the music, being squeezed and pushed around, but so drunk and having the time of my life that it really doesn't matter.
You know what
and most
really
of the
sucks
people
though?
Around you are straight. They're not like. I mean, they are fat and sweaty.
When you're in a position like I was just describing, and there's some fucking like little tiny chick in front of you, and you feel like you have to protect her.
Oh, don't be that guy, dude. I've seen that guy get fucked up.
Yeah.
I've seen. Oh man, my boy was that guy in a gathering one year, fucking trying to protect some chick that he didn't know. So somebody fucking punched him in the mouth. And he was like, "What? What'd you punch me?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'll probably punch you too, man." Fucking get a cop attitude. Hey man, back off.
Right. So I like to stand on the outskirts of the crowd and just kind of really enjoy it.
On Saturday, I like to be in there. I can't help it. If I die, I die. It's Saturday.
Right. But Saturday was good too. It was really good. Not to take anything away from that show. I just felt like I knew a lot more songs from the first show.
The Red Show, I remember they played like Fuck My Dad and some other shit.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go. So here's a nice picture from the House of Horrors show. Shout out to John Malenko because ever since you gifted me the clown suit, now I have 2 clown suits to wear, and I love that. So here, let me just put us back here.
Puff.
So this is the John Malenko gifted clown suit. I love this one a lot because it is short sleeves and shorts like at the knees as well. It's really breathable, and this is a really fucking awesome clown suit. Thank you, John, for it.
I have a picture of John in that clown suit.
This is at.
I've seen that picture. Yeah.
Look really closely. It's Burger on my shoulder.
Oh yeah, I see.
Nice to see Burger at the gathering this year.
Hold on. Could you go back
to the picture?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Above your other shoulder, is that Rob? I'm looking at the hair, and I'm like, could be. But I'm looking at the
curly hair.
Yeah. I definitely saw Rob up on the stage for House of Horrors show. I said, I'll see you up on the stage, right? He's like, yeah, I'll be the one soaked in Faygo, covered in Faygo. I was like, hell yeah, me too.
You look pretty.
Yo, do you got your light bulb, Blake?
It's out in the camper actually, but yeah, at the Red Show on Saturday night when it was finally time to exit the stage, I did unscrew one of the red bulbs from the Hatchet Man. And I did keep one of the light bulbs from the Hatchet Man sign, which is fucking really sick.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yo, can I completely change the topic right now? And Kyle, I'm sure that you'll agree with me. Yo, big shout out to Shawl and April.
Oh yeah, big shout out to them.
Dude. Great friend, great new friend, internet friends that we knew, internet friends that I had for a while. And then they came through and started hanging out with us at the gathering this year. Whenever we posted up down at main stage, they were with us.
Oh yeah. Yep. Great people.
Yeah. Love those guys. So many new friends made this year, man.
That was the thing that I wanted to say, yo. Like, yo, all right. So this was my 6th gathering. And like, yo, just after going so many years, like you recognize, like, you know, this face, that face. Oh, I know that person, whatever. People, man, it was really, really cool to see like so many familiar faces, you know. You see
We got
people
to
like
hang out.
like
got
Steel
to camp.
City, you know what I
Yeah,
mean? Fucking
yeah.
just my boy Dustin, just mad people that I knew, bro.
Yeah,
It was so dope.
Putting his business out there, I don't think that he'll mind so much. KJ Riddle was capable to camp right next to us in the baller lots.
That
we
was dope as
basically
fuck.
had this like big double wide baller lot area, and it was just like a bunch of old school homies and a bunch of new homies just fucking vibing. It was a great, great time. Also putting some of KJ's business out there. He bought these like traditional 10x10 metal frame tents. You just pop them up. And then like it was difficult, basically impossible to stake anything into the ground there because the gravel was so fucking hard.
Yeah.
And so he left one night and I woke up in the morning and his tents were like inverted. They blew over. They were like blown up against my camper. So I just woke up and I fucking we tore them all down. Whoever helped me do that, we tore them down. And then KJ showed up and he's like, "Why are my tents taken down?" And I'm like, "Well, I told him why.
That happened twice.
Yeah, he set the tents back up again, and then I'm like, okay.
And then the next day we had to take them down again.
Yeah, well, the next day we did take them down, but I saw them blowing wildly, and I'm like, I'm not fucking running out and taking the tents down again. I'm trying to lay down. And then we ended up, having to tear them down. Were you helping me with that day? Because the guy that was camping behind us was like super pissed off.
Yeah.
Because
about to hit his RV.
Smashed into his rental trailer. He's like, "We're not getting our deposit back."
Sure you are. Calm down.
I was like, "Well, this isn't my baller lot, so sorry, but I'll help you take the tents down, I guess."
Yeah, I don't know where that guy is. I haven't seen him.
But yeah, that was really fun. Partying with fucking KJ, outing everybody. We got to hang out with Roxy Riddlebox and Steel City Dahmer. Lord Zero was there, and he introduced me to some of his OG homies, like outside of the internet, and they were fucking sharing some stories about Zero, and that was really fun to gain.
Weren't they like his cousins or something like that?
Say again?
I feel like, weren't they his cousins or something like that? One of them.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, but it was nice to fucking meet those guys.
Yeah. I got to meet Zero. He was cool, man. Hung out with Steel City a lot, KJ a lot. It was a fun fucking time, man. It was so
really
much
sick
fun.
Again. That's what I was saying right at the top of today's show. That a lot of the gathering this year really was just getting the opportunity to be like really centralized with a lot of fucking great homies and shit.
Yeah.
And the draw to a lot of the events wasn't that great in general. So it was easy to stick around camp and just fucking party.
Yeah, it was a good time. Yo, you know who I really liked a lot? Mercules. That his shit was fucking dope, man.
Merc did a track about being a piece of shit, and I was super high down there listening to that. And I'm like, I'm vibing with this.
Yeah, that's probably what I was vibing with. He was really dope, man. I seen him later on that night at a golf cart, but I was on a whole nother fucking mission. And I wanted to say what's up to him, but I was heavily distracted.
Yeah, heavily distracted.
Yeah. But you know what?
Keep talking, but I'm going to bring up some. While you're talking, I want to show these
Hold
pictures of us on the red stage.
So I'm going to surprise Mac real fast. Yo, I actually went and I checked out Clockwork E. And yo, that shit was fucking dope. It was fucking dope, man. Those guys are real fucking good. That Kyle Combs guy, bro, he fucking puts on they both put on a great show, man, but Kyle Combs was fucking just, his stage presence was fucking ill.
What a beautiful motherfucking segue for Lincoln Gas Supply and Clockwork E.
You better pull up to the Mighty Morphin Wagner's tour with Clockwork E and super famous fun time guys. We're coming for that ass, baby. Let's go!
Saturday, August 24th, super famous fun time guys and the Clockwork E are at the West Side Ball on the Mighty Morphin Wagner's tour.
Yo, Millersville.
Just fucking say it! Fuck you, Millersville!
I'm gonna figure this out. Do you have a fucking Sunday on August 25th?
Fucking do, you fucking nerd bitch. What? Sunday? What fucking Sunday do you fucking have? Fucking Millersburg! Millersville! Pennsylvania! August 25th! Sunday!
I'm not safe.
Say it right!
Millersburgville.
Holy shit! August 26th! Virginia Beach, Virginia! At Scandal Flash!
Wednesday, August 28th at the Montage Music Hall in Rochester, New York.
Thursday, August 29th at the Empire Underground in Albany, New York. You will get super famously clockworked in your anus.
Friday, August 30th, Manchester, New Hampshire, at the Jewel Club at Lethal Weekend 7.
Where is that, New Hampshire?
New Hampshire, it's in Manchester, and it's at a club called The Jewel.
I know a man named Chester, and he used to give blowies behind Walmart.
Mighty Morphin Wagner is coming your fucking way, Dad. Lincoln Gas Supply.
The way that I supply in the these guys supply gas for you to smoke.
Lincoln Gas Supply.
Yo, I like that picture. Yo, this is me at the fucking Red Show, man. This is my entire fucking life right here.
Life. Yeah.
Look at me. These are the moments that
Zoom in closer, Blake.
This looks like every
as close as you
picture
can.
of Blake. This looks like a picture of Blake every year that you can just Photoshop and move it to a different fucking state.
Dude. Shut up, dude. I'm
perfect.
happy here.
I'm
happy.
This image, somebody, can you zoom out of this? And I know Anon could get it done if he's still here. You could Photoshop Blake and just use him for every concert. Just throw that image into look at Blake at Ozfest in '96.
Yeah. Yo, listen, great commercial you played there. Check out Clockwork E. They're going on that tour with super famous fun time guys. And don't forget to check out Lincoln Gas Supply. I'm telling you, if you're not fucking with LGS, you're smoking the wrong shit. Lincoln Gas Supply is going to take over the gathering of the Juggalos. Watch out anybody else that's selling weed at the fest.
And yo, if you're not motherfucking stupid and you live in the New England area, next weekend, Lethal Weekend, go check that shit out. There's a fucking hell of a lineup. I'm pretty sure we got King Gordy, Bizarre, we got motherfucking R-Truth, WWE Tag Team Champion, fucking who else? Nadas, Isham.
Lethal Weekend has always looked sick as fuck, dude.
Yeah, it always
every year
is.
Lethal Weekend looks. I know Shaggy's performed there. Fucking
Riff Raff.
Yeah, it always looks good.
Yeah, it always is.
I'm surprised that's not more of on fucking the same. I guess Juggalos do go to it. I don't know.
Yeah, no, a lot of people go to that for sure. But yeah, go check that shit out next weekend. Lethal Weekend, August 29th.
Oh, yeah.
30th, and I think August 1st. I mean, September 1st, yeah.
Hell yeah. Okay, so now one thing that will probably never, ever, ever happen again at the gathering of the Juggalos was this incredible concert. It was completely unexpected. I didn't know it was
Shrek
happening.
9.
Yeah, bro. When it popped up, I was like, holy shit. Check it out. This is the homie Rob with Shrek 9. Can we take this thing off for a second?
I was about to say, I can't even see. Okay, hold on. Shrek 9.
Yeah, Shrek 9. Let me
out.
tell you something, Mac. We were sitting in the fucking camper, and all of a sudden, this music starts playing, and we're like, yo, who the fuck is this? I know that it irritated at least one or two people that we were hanging out with.
Yeah.
I look outside, and there's this fucking guy dancing in the fucking Shrek mask. No idea who it was. Maybe it was the real-life Shrek, but Shrek 9 made an appearance, and it was cool.
Here's one more picture. He was dancing.
He
with
was,
the donkey.
he
Remember
was
he
an
was
AI
dancing with the
rapper.
donkey and shit. Yo, homeboy in the Carnival of Carnage shirt. That is Lenny. That was his first gathering. Well, this one was my 10th. It was really awesome to fucking hang out with him and fucking do that. One of Robin Cass's homies. Now we're homies. But yo, check out Shrek 9.
Yo,
I can't
No, did Shrek piss his pants?
Blake.
We all pissed our pants, bro. It was Shrek fucking 9.
Blake, who were our other friends that we met that you mentioned earlier? So I don't forget.
Shawl and April.
Ah, that's right. Shaw.
Also, Max showed out.
Right.
Yo, here's the Legend Valley sign. It's very nice. Lit up.
Remember last year when we were there super early and did they never ended up putting up the whoop whoops, right?
They did this year.
That's
They
right.
were there.
There was no whoop whoops last year.
Yeah. Well,
They were there this year, though.
let's see.
Yo, Robin Cass said that they stopped at this Mexican food place on the way home and they were like making fresh guac like right in front of them. How dope would that been?
How dope would that have been to have fresh guac at the fucking?
Yeah, at some random Mexican fucking restaurant.
I don't know. I could see that whenever the fuck I want.
So yeah, exactly. So speaking.
Oh, this was
of-
my first meal. This was my first meal outside of the gathering. It
Oh
was.
God, I fucking love it, dude. Country
I got
fried
the
steak
broccoli.
after the gathering. Oh.
I got the broccoli and the corn. This is from Denny's, which is attached to the Flying J, where I dumped my shit and took a shower.
Oh
Also,
my God!
once
By
again,
the end
I'd
of
like
the
to.
fucking by the last fucking time I took a piss in your camper at like 3:30 in the morning, before going up to try to catch my Uber, bro, it smelled so bad in that bathroom, like shit and piss in the fucking toilet. Good luck.
Well, you know why? Because people probably weren't pouring enough water in there.
Probably not. But yo, what was your favorite gathering food that you had this year? I'll tell you mine in a second.
Hey, did this happen? I wasn't paying attention. Did this
I
happen?
love the classic.
I hope not. I hope not. All right, go ahead.
I love the classic chicken on a stick, but it felt like it was a little bit smaller and a lot more money. It was $15 this year, but I had a couple of those. I ate a couple pork chops, which were pretty good. All the rest of the foods just kind of tasted the same. I remember I got the brisket burrito, and I had them put
I
the
would
mac
have liked to have gotten that.
side. That was pretty okay. I remember we got the. I remember we split that meal from that place that had Italian sausages at the top of the hill.
Like
we
late
ate
at
that
night?
fucking 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It was not that good. They didn't have what you wanted, so we ended up splitting it, right?
I wanted the curly fries, and they put them in your shit instead. So I was like, whatever. I'm not getting
Right.
But the best food. Do drinks count in that category as well?
No.
I think anything you consume at the gathering that you bought on the ground should be in that
Food?
category. Yeah.
I'm gonna say this then.
All right.
I'm gonna revote. I'm gonna revote chicken on a stick as best food because the oil tasted clean. The chicken was good. It didn't have like a nasty vibe to it, and they were making them so fresh at a constant rate that you weren't really getting like grit in your fucking mouth from eating it. So I'm gonna go chicken on a stick for food.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go chicken on a stick for edibles, but then I had every single fucking smoothie from that smoothie bar, and I gotta go with
Really?
the blueberry smoothie. The blueberry smoothie was the best one.
You had every single smoothie they had to offer, Blake?
I think they only had the 3, right? They had the banana pineapple one, the
Oh, I don't
strawberry
know.
one, and the blueberry one.
I don't know. I just walk right by those fucking things.
I fucks with the shrimp on a stick, says KJ. I don't know, man. I feel like that's like the most expensive.
It's okay.
The
It's
shrimp on
okay.
a
I had
stick is
that.
like really
I don't
expensive.
know. I don't
For
know
just
if I would eat
nice
shrimp at the
fucking
gathering.
shrimp.
I don't know if I would trust that.
The
I'm gonna
chicken,
get
like
the-
Blake was saying, like, you know, we've worked in fast food restaurants. The chicken there never seems to be cooked with like dirty grease. It always does seem to be very fucking clean
Clean
on
grease.
the outside and on
You know
the
what? It's
inside.
such a clean
Yeah.
tasting food that when I go to like a traditional fast food joint and bite into like chicken, one of my first reactions is, how is the taste of this oil that they cook this food in?
Yeah.
When you eat the chicken on a stick, it's not even like that. It's almost like it's fucking air fried because like you don't even consider the oil flavor. It's just a really again clean fucking food. The pork chops were good, but chicken on
pickle pizza.
I just
No
sent.
pickle pizza?
I didn't have that. I wanted it though.
The pickle pizza, I heard they didn't have it, and then they did, and people were waiting in line for it, and then they weren't, and then later in the gathering, Rob brought me a slice. He's like, "Here's a fucked up piece of pickle pizza," and like it was only like 2 bites of pickle and cheese. Excuse me, and the rest of it was like the dough kind of folded over, and it was a giant piece of crust. But I still technically ate pickle pizza. It was good.
Yo, I just
Somebody
sent,
last year said it was bad salty. I forgot who said that.
I just sent a picture of my favorite food from the gathering to the group.
Was it a vagina? Oh man.
And then I'm sending 5 other pictures, just random pictures.
This is the food that you said was the best one.
I would
Here's
not
the
eat
thing.
this at the gathering. Damn, you're crazy,
It was
dog.
so
I would not eat
good,
that.
bro. It was
At
so
the Hog
fucking
Daddy
good.
spot-
I was like, yo, give me everything you got.
See, I don't like that shit, the everything you got, because look, this is a handful of fucking shoestring French fries.
Oh, I know what it is.
It is, well, for the people that don't know what it is, it's a handful of fries in a bowl. They put a nice dollop of pulled pork on it.
Oh,
Then
yeah.
he put mac and cheese on it, and
Oh,
then
yeah.
nacho cheese, and then also
And
fried
beans.
onions with jalapenos.
And beans.
Okay, it sounds
Oh,
pretty
and
fire,
beans, yeah. And that's just like too much for me, man. I got one
It's
of these.
definitely a shit bomb, dude. Yeah.
Oh,
I
bro,
just
I
got
start
the
that shit
pulled
down
pork.
in less than 5 minutes.
Yeah, I just got the pulled
inhaled
pork
that
with
shit.
French fries.
Did you
Yeah.
poop a lot after this?
Nah, barely. I went in there
Yeah, I
stone.
barely
I went
pooped
in
a
there
lot,
stone
too.
stomach.
Yeah, close
bro.
that chat, bro. How you just gonna fucking? What are you doing? Collect it.
Yeah, Blake.
Jeez Louise.
Little bitch. Duck the fuck down. The latest release from the most ruthless motherfuckers on this planet. Suck cut water. Duck the fuck down. And they're available at hatchetgear.com. Motherfucker.
Yo, I just took a quick glance at everything that could have been seen, and I'm feeling like it
There was
is
nothing bad.
fairly acceptable. Fairly acceptable. Nothing too bad there.
No, all the like bigoted shit is way up top. We're good, but
Yeah, I've been too busy to hang out with my regular friends, so all the topical shit is active now. Yo, let's take a look at some of these pictures though, real quick here. Let's see. Oh my god. Yeah, we can show these, I guess. I guess we'll go in this order. All right, real quick, once again, here's the food that Kyle ate, and then what are you looking, Kyle, at these pictures?
Yeah, I ate that shit every day, bro. It was so fucking good.
day?
There was one every day, son. Yeah, there was
Now,
one
what's
day where
the-
they put that's Violent J at Bloody Mania. I went down there, checked that shit out. I do every year. I love Bloody Mania wrestling. I didn't get to see the main event, but I don't
Next
remember
year,
why.
drag me down to wrestling. Be like, come on, let's go. I'll go with you.
Yeah, it was dope, but
I didn't do any of the wrestling, and I didn't go on any rides again this year.
I didn't go on any rides either, and I really fucking wanted to. And there's just a
This is
little
nice
rant.
place.
Hell yeah.
look at
Yeah.
Friends trying to cool down internally.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah,
Oh, that's
there's
good.
just the
That's nice.
I think that was the last night right there, fucking Saturday night.
I really loved
Finale.
the light show on the Ferris wheel. It was a
Yo.
really beautiful Ferris wheel this year.
I noticed this as well.
Yo, John,
That
I also
picture.
saw the back titties on that Juggalo.
There was a
fucking-
lot of back tits
It
this
was
year
wild.
for sure.
Oh yeah.
Holy
Come on,
shit.
guys.
It's just
Yo,
Cut
I
the
meant-
shit. That's all muscle, you pussies.
Yo, I met this fucking farmer dude. He was walking around selling $25 ounces of weed. And I stood there and I talked with him for like a good 45 minutes. And then I finally just looked at him and said, like, bro, I got to go find my friends.
I gotta go. So what's happening in this picture?
What picture?
It looks
This
pretty
picture
obvious.
that's on the screen.
Oh,
now.
I have no idea. I think fucking Blake is sleeping.
I'm either sleeping or I'm fishing out.
Yeah, something like that.
Or he could be getting his dick sucked, man. I think he
Yeah.
definitely did a nice blowjob. You see Kyle over here like, yo, and Blake's just fucking in it. That's cool, man.
Yo, originally says Slim One, gonna upload any footage. You know, I didn't actually really film anything. I did bring an Insta360 X3.
And when he says he didn't film anything, he means absolutely nothing. So
I actually asked people to take pictures of me this year. That's the type of footage that I got.
Yeah, what you're saying
is
is
jumping back
footage.
into it real quick. Jumping back into it.
That guy's back looked like the cheeks of that cartoon dog.
Deputy Dog or whatever.
Oh no. Am I
Yeah.
gonna ban this?
Yeah. That's funny.
Originally says that's a bummer. I loved your gathering videos. Much love.
Yeah,
You
we
know,
all did. We all did.
Yeah, he just gave up on all of us and just whatever.
Now we're doing this. This is what you get now. Take it or
well,
leave it.
listen, if I may, at least we're still out here creating content. There's been a lot of talks backstage about bringing back Juggalo Juice in a more regulated fucking tone.
No.
Oh no, Violent J. Droopy McCool.
Oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't know about editing content like that again. I should, but you know, we've been so fortunate the last few years to create the podcast event and be a part of that through Fago Lovers. So that's really important in the face of making content. We want to bring back more Juggalo Juice episodes we've been talking about. And I think I am definitely, no matter who participates, going to do a show about Tom Woods' The Float timeline review. We're going to do that next week before the show starts. And to be honest, I know that Tom Woods' Float is like next weekend. So we're going to do that show next week before the float starts. So make sure you tune into that. And we're going to bring back like traditional Juggalo Juice, taking some user-submitted content. Oh, what's up, a ninja with a pencil? Oh no, they're making more content.
Just so, speaking of the podcast, you want to talk a little bit about the podcast at the Gathering?
Yeah, the podcast at the Gathering. You know, I was like enhancing.
Did you guys get tacos?
No, we didn't leave the fucking. We didn't leave the stage for tacos. And I was
runners, man.
Yeah, I know. The reason that we didn't do the tacos is because last year we didn't get them, and like we were right there, like we were right fucking there next to the tacos, right?
Blake had hand-delivered chicken on a stick.
Yeah. Shout out Ross
From
for
a good
bringing me
friend,
breakfast
Ross.
chicken on a stick. That was sick as fuck. I forgot about that as well. Shout out to Hog Daddy's honey mustard fucking dip.
Yeah.
Hey Blake, I brought you a chicken on a stick. I figured you were hungry up here.
Well, I did ask him to bring me one.
Way to ruin that, dude. I was just setting the scene. I was just riffing.
Yeah, he was just ribbing you, bro.
Yo, John Malenko. John Malenko says, I heard you got the last table that was supposed to be Humble Amongs, and he threw a fit and set up outside the tent with his wagon and won't go next year due to his treatment. You know, I had heard, I'll leave this up for a second for the timeline. I had heard a little bit about this.
Is that true?
Well, I don't know. I don't know because, like, respectfully, if that occurred, you know, just with much respect to Humble Among in these moments, we were inside the tent. He was us, and how would we have seen him, you know? But I'll tell you this.
I seen him walking by. Hold on. I seen him walking by out there, and I was wondering. I was like, oh, I thought he has something going on.
Well, you fucked off.
Respectfully. Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about way before that, but also respectfully, if you don't remember what happened to us last year, we were down
We
on the
almost,
fucking
we almost got fucked.
It was like,
'Cause
yeah,
we showed up late as fuck.
We showed up mad
Almost
late.
like
we
an
showed up
hour
mad.
late. Yeah,
We showed up mad early.
Yeah, we showed up an hour late. So this year, I stopped getting fucked up at like 2:00 in the morning. I just want to be clear with my intentions because we're talking about our experiences for the podcast. I stopped getting fucked up on purpose at 2:00 in the morning, and I went to sleep at 4. I got up at 10:30. I was wrecked, exhausted.
We actually both woke up at 10:20 exactly. I got up and then fucking I was rounding the corner to go wake you up, and you were already fucking moving around. So fucking I just sat back down and you walked
scooped
out.
up all
and we
the
scooped
hardware
out.
and we brought it all down to the podcast, and we were there by 11 a.m. Okay, an hour early. And even though we were an hour early, every stage spot was basically taken. Every spot on the stage was basically already taken. But we got in, we got set up. Shout out to Scotty D for the mixer board. Fuck that thing.
Yep.
I just got to figure out different microphones for next year. And so that's that.
Well, that's your
The
guys'
podcast
fault,
has been awesome. I tried to invite a bunch of people and nobody showed up. And Kyle here got all the guests for the show. He lined them up. We had Dr. Giggles and Jay Cruz, and producing the show and composing it and being responsible for the camera work and everything. It was a lot more work than I had anticipated, like it is sitting here at home.
Right.
So I just want to give like a big, with arms wide open, whoop whoop to you, Kyle, because you brought in the guests, you executed flawless fucking interviews with the circumstances that we were presented, and you really, really helped make a flawless podcast, I think, from Fago Lovers and Juggalo Juice.
Word, hell yeah. Well, shout out to Dr. Giggles and Jay Cruz for coming through, man. Like I had said on that podcast, Dr. Giggles, man, he was a heavy, huge influence of mine. I do my thing or whatever. To the people that are watching right now, I'm Eric on the show. They call me Kyle, whatever, but I go by Just My Luck. And Dr. Giggles, he fucking he's a legend out here in the fucking New England horrorcore scene, hip hop scene, you know what I mean? And it was just mad cool to have him on there. So that was absolutely my honor. And thank you for the kind words, Blake.
Oh, hey, listen, hey,
That's
no problem,
funny,
man.
'cause
If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have been able to conduct the whole show.
Whoa, we out here, bro. We out here.
KJ says the podcast flea market shit looked like a Juggalo telethon. It was super busy and loud everywhere. Yeah, even Ninjas in Action set up a little booth at the flea market this year, and we're selling some like rare official shit. It was pretty cool to see that pop off. And
I didn't even walk around and see anything. A couple little things glancing, but
one other thing that I want to say real quick before I forget is big shout out to Andy Sherman and Big Sherm, performing.
Yep.
This is exactly what the fuck was going on. Big shout out to Andy. He brought out all the fucking homies, man, to perform. And this is me getting my picture taken with him at his show. He was the one to kick off night 1 of the Ship of Fools, which what a fucking awesome stage that was. It was a great time down at the Ship of Fools every time I went down there.
Yo, so I only went down to the Ship of Fools one time, and that was to see Clockwork E. And I don't know, like if publicly I hated on them, but definitely like in the back, backstage or whatever, I hated on them for a little bit, whatever. But yo, they're fucking dope, man. I know I said it earlier, but they're pretty fucking dope.
Juggalo rappers.
They were fucking dope, man.
Aww.
Yeah, but so that was the only time I went to that stage. But the only time I ever even saw the second stage, what was it called again?
The Omen stage.
All right, the Miss Juggalette pageant.
See, I missed the Miss Juggalette pageant this year because I thought that they were having it like in the tent. Did they do the wet t-shirt contest in the tent?
That would make no sense.
I don't know. I didn't see the wet T-shirt contest.
Yeah, I didn't go to Miss Juggalette, but are you going to talk about the fireworks?
The fireworks, yeah, I'm looking for video of it right now. Yeah, it was fucking awesome, Blake.
Oh, I didn't see this picture.
Doesn't count, bro. Doesn't count. That girl's like literally, she's like a content creator who does worse things than that. So it's not like, I don't know.
I didn't even realize. This is my first time seeing this image.
You look, yeah,
dude. This is the House of Horror show because I'm wearing the John Malenko costume. That's so sick. There's Max right there in the white shirt, and Rob coming up in the fucking burgundy shirt behind him. Amazing.
Another Max there.
What a
Who the
great
fuck is that
image.
guy?
Yo, I love this. Look at that. That's fucking great.
There you go. Photoshop that in a bunch of spots too, man.
Yeah.
All right. I just sent a video to the group if you want to play it, Blake.
Does it show her pussy, or is it something that we can play on the thing?
You can play it.
Oh, okay, hold on. Oh no. I think I just have this on mute. Hold on. See if this plays audio.
Eminem fans.
All right, yo, this is cool. Let's check this out right quick. I gotta unmute my thing.
Eminem fans.
Hell yeah, dude. Dude, I missed that shit.
Yeah, dude, that shit was dope as fuck, man.
That's sick, dude.
Yeah, it was cool.
I don't know what pictures I shared. Oh, I got like the bone when I don't have any pictures that I shared with myself. Excuse me. I got the bone on the way home from the gathering this year. My 40-year-old fucking party fucking camper broke down in the sense that one of the windows was broken. One of the windows was broken on the camper. I'll show it here now. One of the windows, see how they pop out? The bottom the bottom one here. It popped out of its little bracket at the front, and then the window it swung out and it smashed the other window.
That fucking sucks.
So now I got two fucking broken windows. Yeah, dude, I'm fucking livid, bro. It was such a fucking crash back into reality fucking coming home, man. I was so pissed.
So I remember you messaged the group or whatever, and you were like, "Oh yeah, expect to be home by 10:30," and you didn't make it home until fucking way later than that, huh?
Yeah, that's right. The problem there is that there was just a really there was just a really fucking long lineup there, so I had to
Right.
A lot of potholes, just really a lot of dodging and weaving. Get it?
Right. But yeah, man, that sucks. I'm sorry about your window. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's bullshit. It's two windows, and this is a 42-year-old camper, so I don't know, like, if it's gonna be easy to replace the shit, or if I'm gonna have to fucking figure out something else. I'd like to sell my camper and get a new, like, one that was built in the last 20 years at least, which is, like, pretty attainable. However, I don't have the place for it. I can't keep it, like, under my carport.
So yo, respectfully, Blake, you were telling me earlier this week that you had this, like, life-changing, life-altering moment. And before either of us forget about it, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, you guys can
broken
stop
camper
me
windows.
You can stop me
so
whenever you want.
All right, so I'm stopping you right there wherever I want. And
Okay.
Blake and I we were sitting down by main stage or whatever, just fucking vibing out. and
I was shrooming.
I was fucking on
Other
one.
stuff.
Yeah.
So
fucking,
I was on one.
Yeah, I was on one, baby. So fucking
Ross was on 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so yeah, some of that, some of this, some of that, some of that, right? But anyways, I'm chilling down there vibing with Blake, and fucking Kim Dracula comes on, right?
What a great performance.
Yes. Like, yo, I know that both of you have seen Kim Drac prior to the gathering, right? And we've played him on Juggalo Juice, I think at least once. And I've searched them out myself, and yo, to see that shit in person, and it's not even like just seeing it, bro, because I couldn't even tell you what the guy was wearing or whatever, but
yeah, we were far back.
Yeah, the fucking music that was being played, it was so fucking dope and so different and so unique, more than like anything that I've ever heard in my life. Like, yo, this dude all of a sudden, like, just like somebody's playing the saxophone and shit. Like, you think you're gonna get like a reggae song or whatever, then it just turns into like, I don't know, yo, like it was the craziest shit.
I missed
ever.
Vended, John. Sorry,
I saw Vended. They were dope too.
I wish I would have seen Vended. I seen pictures of them, and they looked fucking like they went out there and looked great. And I know their music's already great. And their live is great.
Yeah, they did fucking great. But this Kim Drac fucking fellow, it was on a whole nother level. And Blake, I know that you were feeling some kind of way during that. So how are you feeling?
Yeah, dude, that's when I was peaking on the shrooms, and that's when I was having those introspective thoughts about my life and how I should continue to carry myself and shit. And I really appreciate those times that I set aside at the gathering for that. This year, I feel like I've like got something going on, and it's difficult to articulate. There's something inside of me that I don't understand. I'm not trying to be a weirdo now, but as I'm getting older,
trying to be a weirdo.
Existential crisis and screaming out at the gathering, and like, allowing myself to come to what was occurring to my body at that time. It just really offered me insight and clarity, I would say, on my life. And it just was very reaffirming. There was nothing, it was life changing because it was still reaffirming. And it was life changing in the sense that I just took time to focus clearly on what I wanted to think about. I don't know if I'm making sense right now, but what I took away from taking a bunch of fucking mushrooms at a Kim Dracula concert at the gathering of the Juggalos this year was that you have the capability to continue to be unapologetically.
You sound a little muffled, Blake.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a lot better.
I was just basically saying that it was reaffirmations of you can just continue to be unapologetically yourself, and that everything is truly just moment to moment. You can't let the past define the present, and you can't look toward the future because it doesn't exist. All that we can do truly is appreciate the moment that we have afforded to us currently. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that, and with that in mind, nothing really matters. You know what I mean? It's just kind of like an ego check. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yo, so speaking of which, I have something right here on my phone that I would like to read. Somebody, I guess that somebody is Blake. Blake said something fucking very smart. And I'll say it like this. He says, "We have eyes on us everywhere we go. They wish they had their egos in check like we do. We carry ourselves different. We are juggalos." Like, yo, when you said that to me, bro, I kind of just sat on that for a minute because I was having a little bad day or whatever. I think I shared that with you. And then you said that to me, and like just those words right there fucking really stuck. So I just wanted to say that.
Yes, Anon, exactly. I guess Carpe Diem is kind of like the summation of what I was kind of going through, I suppose. Very accurate. And yeah, no problem, man. That's the truth. That's the truth for everybody that is on the panel and fucking listening to the show right now, watching the show. We do carry ourselves differently. I feel like there's a lot of people that don't.
You can fly.
Yeah, I'm just saying I feel like there's a lot of people that don't carry themselves in ways that they want to, and Juggalos are unapologetically themselves. And doing shrooms at Kim Dracula just allowed me to reaffirm that I can continue to do that. It doesn't matter what age I get. I'm going to be 43 years old in a few months next year, but still. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm sure every other fucking person in the chat also fucking grimaced. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'm just getting older. I'm getting older, and I can just continue to fucking be exactly what I want to be, who I want to be. I don't have to succumb to any type of societal norm. I often feel like I contend a lot with that. Like when I sit at home for long stretches of time and I don't get to do clown shows, I very much get like, and you guys hang out with me. You guys hang out with me online very often. You know, I'll just fucking sit here and fucking be a bummer or like not even getting calls for days at a time because it's like whatever, you know what I mean?
Right.
You're gonna be the happiest always doing what you want and not following the crowd. And even with Juggalos being the not crowd followers that it's supposed to be, even on the inside, there is crowd following. And I do agree that you don't need to do that. And don't worry about pushback. Just unapologetically be yourself. And if that doesn't work out, so be it. I think that's better than fucking being somebody that you're not just for the sake of fucking kicking it.
Yeah, exactly. I
For
agree
sure.
100%. And then there were other thoughts as well. Like I said, I don't want to get crazy deep into it, but I was thinking also a lot about the things that I value and how I value them and what my value of value is. You know, do I serve a purpose? Do I need a purpose? If I did have a purpose, like how do I value that? You know, and if I have had a purpose and I've failed to become it, you know, am I just saying now that I don't value purpose so that I'm tricking my ego into I don't care, so that I don't give a fuck about it? You know what I mean?
Right.
I just tell myself that I don't care so that I don't have to deal with fucking harder feelings. I'm not missing what I don't have. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Is that something that is good? Is that a good characteristic? Retain?
Those were very good words. Did you see any of the? I doubt you did. I'm pretty sure I know.
Yo, Silver Stasher, I heard that the people that were selling DMT over by the stage got fucking raided. I did hear that as well. JR Filthy says every soul has a purpose. Yeah, what is that purpose? Is it unique to every soul?
It really depends. When the engineers initially put us on this earth, I don't think there was a plan or a purpose for any soul. I think the purpose is to live.
Yeah, I agree. I think a part of it also is like having, I don't know if it's purpose or fulfillment, but like there's just something where I'm like, there's something missing. There's something missing. I don't know if it's in drugs. Like, I don't know if I'll find it in drugs or if I would find it through like, you know, talking to somebody, like therapy, I guess. I never really considered therapy, but I do like drugs.
I agree, dude. I could, yeah, we're on the same page right now.
Like, why do I need to talk to somebody about how sad I feel when I can just fucking do a bunch of drugs and release a bunch of dopamine and just fucking relax? I specifically remember another time when I was on those shrooms down at Main Stage where I was just like looking off into the distance and it was just like pure fucking dopamine, man. And I was just like, I'm so fucking happy right now. I remember saying that I was happy with a big fucking shit-eating grin on my face.
Ben, this is over the last couple days I've been having a lot of debates with people, with specific people about things, and answers sometimes are absolutely, you're right. The questions and the mysteries of life are a lot funner than getting the fucking answers sometimes. Because those answers, you know, keep mystery. That's why it's fun. Ben, this is deep.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
KJ says gathering staff trying to crack down on nitrous this year was kind of weird. And now that someone was injured by a tank being thrown, it's probably going to be a bigger issue next year.
That sucks.
Yes.
Well, yeah, the nitrous
Yeah.
was like running fucking
Rampant.
I mean, that's the kind of thing. That's what we do, bro. Like, that's what we do.
Yeah,
It's
it was
not
a really
illegal.
fun
That's
time.
what we do.
Yeah,
That's
you
what
know,
we
I do those
do.
things. I do those things when I'm at those events because it's a unique time and it's a great like stimulator. But like when I'm here home
it's
now,
so
I don't
fucking fun.
give a fuck. Like I'm not gonna go to the store and buy fucking nitrous, you know? I'm not gonna fucking hit up the white man. Like I'm just fucking sitting at home smoking weed,
Fuck
fucking
yeah,
smoking
dude.
gas, watching TV.
White guy.
Yo, Mid-South Monster official says Tom Wood float in 6 days. Yo, that's right. Hey, we're going to do a show here on Fago Lovers after the weekend sometime. But before the float starts, we're going to take a look at the Tom Wood float timeline review. So make sure that if you're not fucking
What day are you planning on doing that, Blake?
Huh? When are we going to do it? I don't know. Sometime next week.
Could do it on Monday.
Yeah, right after the weekend.
Yeah.
Well, you never know. Maybe we'll hit y'all's with a 1-2. And then see you in December.
What's happening? What's the next thing? There's the float. and
Hollow Wicked.
They got the
Hollow
float,
Wicked,
and then they're
right.
going to do the Hollow Wicked stuff.
Jesus
They're doing
Christ.
that like convoy and shit.
Yeah, I see the art for that today. Was that today or yesterday? That shit looks dope as fuck, man.
They're gonna have like Juggalos fucking convoying with ICP.
Yeah, that's real cool.
Basically, fucking ICP goes, "We'll tell you when we leave, and then you can follow us." We're trying to get
I read it. Yeah,
trying to get hotel discounts for
if you
massive.
if you get pulled over, fuck off, man. You're not with us, dude.
Yeah, exactly. So they're gonna do what I think like an 8 fucking show tour on that.
8, yep.
And they
It'll
said something
culminate
about
in
like
Detroit.
all the locations are within 3 hours of each other. So you're not driving, I guess, like super far. It depends. I guess. You could get a long ways.
They said all the dates would be within 3 hours of each other.
Yeah.
Right. I mean, realistically, though, think about how much money that would cost.
To do what?
To do
For
that
like
whole 8
for like
fucking...
a normie? Yeah,
Yeah.
it'd be expensive. Yeah.
It'd be real expensive.
Dude, speaking
You gotta
of
get a
expensive,
hotel,
like,
8 different hotel rooms, bro. The
8
fuck?
hotels, 8 shows, and
Get gas money,
They announced
cigarettes,
Hollow
food,
Wicked tickets.
weed.
Hollow Wicked tickets got announced this year already, and like yet today, I guess. And for the
the
GA,
Masonic Temple, dude.
dude,
Oh,
for the
so-
GA pit,
Love it.
for the GA pit, it's $175.
But you know what? Like, I'm not. You know,
It's $100 to have the seats behind you, and it's I think $60 for the mezzanine.
or you can just buy the cheapest tickets and somehow end up in front anyway.
Yeah, that's some real Juggalo shit.
Yeah, I would say so.
So after the Hollow Wicked tour, it's Ballas. They're gonna do Ballas on a boat again, I think. Or did they announce it?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
I do believe they announced Ballas on a boat. That's happening again. Yeah.
I've already been to New York twice for Ballas on a boat, so I'm probably not going to do that this year. And I'm going to try to focus my energy on going to Juggalo Day
Weekend, yeah.
I've never been out there before. I heard it's a sick
Oh,
place.
you'll love it, bro.
All the Juggalo fucking
Worcester
parties.
shows are fucking crazy.
Yeah, Worcester shows always, are like mad wild, I heard.
Worcester, yeah.
So I'm gonna try to do that, but real quick, like I think my fucking house heater is broken. I gotta get the guy to come take a look at it before it gets cold. So
Yo, shout out to fucking JT
Oh
Clark.
shit!
Definitely
What up,
check
JT
out
Clarks? Yo,
his
JT
page.
Clarks.
You're so loud. You're so loud. Imagine being this guy's wife.
Sorry. Yo, JT Clarks, I know I've reached out to you privately before. I'd love to have you as a guest on this show right here, Juggalo Juice. We would love to just fucking vibe with you and just show all the shit on your channel. And even if you don't want to be a guest on the show, that's okay. But can we get like permission right now that one day we can just do the JT Clarks fucking super show? Because yeah, look at Mid-South Monster Official says I binged JT Clark's videos. An excellent time capsule of nostalgia over on the JT Clark's channel. Make sure you check it out.
I think season 1 of Juggalo Juice, we gave JT Clark like a big fucking I don't know. I remember we specifically talked about that homie's videos for a grip. Probably one of those shows where we're showing our shit. I know you and me have talked personally a lot about his page and getting his shit around. So yeah, I forgot what the fuck, but we talk about you all the time, buddy.
Yeah, shout out JT Clark. If you're a juggalo that doesn't know, make sure you go and check out JT Clark's channel. Well, I'd say that's the first awkward silence of the entire show.
That's the first? Where have you been, dude?
Well, I'm just now starting to pay attention to what's going on around me.
I'm retarded?
Unapologetically be yourself, even if you're retarded.
Yeah, exactly. That's really good advice.
Yeah. And fuck Juggalo Juice.
Hating on business reviews. We just
right.
yeah, you know what? And for like the more staler side of things, if you're going to the gathering and you're getting popped by Faygo bottles and you're freaking out about it, that's on you. That's on you. I wouldn't disparage the people around you or make the festival seem any less than what it is. You know what you signed up for, and get the fuck over it. What else did I have? I had another one. That one just came up first.
One sentence. Shout out to Captain Kirk. Thank you, Captain Kirk, for fucking making the gathering fucking high strung.
Yeah, for sure.
Also, I want to shout out John Alger. And also, I want to shout out.
Oh, what up?
John Alger, bro. I forgot about John Alger.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, me and John Alger bonded big time this year. I want to shout out Johnny's Decals, Johnny's Offensive Decals and merch. Make sure you go and check these guys out. Make sure you go and check Johnny out on Facebook. If you need some stickers or anything like that made, he's definitely starting to do it. He's been around for a little over a year, I think, trying to get it done. And he just keeps making high quality vinyl sticker content, among other things. So get your hookups from him. JT
Blake,
Clark's,
could you go ahead and show the audience the stuff he's made for us?
the stuff that he's made for us.
Yeah.
The stuff that I got from Johnny is not anything that I feel like I can show appropriately on this fucking channel. So again, you can get anything you want made from Johnny's Offensive Decals. They're
We out here.
Yeah, okay. Johnny's Offensive Decals, Captain Kirk, Shawl, April, AJ, Steel City Dahmer, Kyle, Rob, Cass, Ross, Max, Lenny.
Who the fuck is Max, bro?
Will also.
I don't like him, dog. I don't like him. I'm probably gonna beat him up.
I want to shout out Ruben Taft. I want to shout
only
out
one, all right? And that's me.
Also, I want to shout out Randy and
but,
Jeannie.
still my real name. So I gotta kick that guy's ass.
Steel
Probably
City.
smaller than me.
Also, Roxy Riddlebox, Lord
I'm a big
Zero,
guy.
all his homies. Matt and Sarah, thank you to them. The fucking gathering. Fucking
Yo, how about our friends that we met? Remember their names?
Which ones?
The You know who I'm talking about.
Man with the boxes.
dude.
The one with the girlfriend.
Oh, yeah. I already said their names.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, everybody, man. Everybody that I didn't get to name. Oh, Scotty D and Jimmy and fucking Mankini. Those guys all parked directly across from us. So we got to see what, like, they party like. It's pretty interesting to watch.
You got to just look at Scotty D at the gathering. It was pretty sick.
The guy who does the 60-second stuff here.
Oh, I fucking
Anyway,
love that,
all I'm
dude.
doing
He's
right
like my
now.
favorite fucking guy.
All I'm doing right now is saying a bunch of names of people that I saw. Michael Lincoln and
I
Popcorn.
feel like you're reading off a list.
No, I'm not. I'm really trying to
You're looking
remember.
at your friends list and you look at who liked a specific photo. And I'm just like, yeah, shout out to that motherfucker was there. That motherfucker was there for sure.
No, I don't have a list.
Shout out to Willie Hayes. Shout out to fucking Looney Tunes. Shout out
His name is Chris. Yeah, shout out to Chris. Yeah, shout out Looney Tunes. I saw him a couple times. Shout out Willie Hayes. Big time shout out Willie Hayes. Way at the top of today's show, we were talking about how when you show up to the gathering a week early, it's interesting to make connections with people. Willie Hayes is another person who shows up consistently early to the gathering. And over the last few years, we've had the ability to fucking become good friends. I think, and I helped him like go pick up an RV and shit. Willie Hayes is a cool motherfucker. If you're not fucking with Willie Hayes, you definitely should be. So yeah, shout out to him as well.
Yeah, we could do this, right?
Yeah, I like it. It's spooky and fun.
Yeah, that's
Kyle, you're muted, but can you unmute yourself and say something?
Yeah, my phone's about to die.
I like it.
You got any final words here? We're gonna wrap up.
Yeah, my computer's about to die, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it was a great fucking gathering. I can't wait until next year. Was it the best gathering? No, but
No.
It was definitely one of the gatherings where I got to hang out with the friends who I wanted to hang out with. There were some friends that weren't there, but were there in spirit. And it was great. I got to spend a lot of time with you, Blake. And like I said, that's why I went. So
that's right.
That's all.
Okay, yo, one final thing here. JT Clarks makes a great point. Next year is the Gathering of Legends, and I want to say this. Okay, how should I word this? It's obviously going to be a big event. We can all understand that. But when I was on the grounds, before the show started and I was across the street camping, a reliable little birdie made a hint that there are already at least 2 big names booked for the gathering next year. So it's going to be a really, really interesting fucking show. If you haven't been to the gathering in a couple of years and you're thinking about going, I definitely think that whatever they're going to do for the 25th is going to obviously be the move. They're going to put so much money into this one, I think, that it's going to be $20 chicken on a stick. But the 26th one probably ain't going to pop. You know what I'm saying? So you got a year in advance to get ready. Go to the Gathering of Legends this year. And also, it's already been...
see, stupid shit like this. Like, don't even talk about it, man.
This is a troll account. This must be a troll account.
I don't get it.
So, yeah, I don't know what the 2 big bands are that I'm hinting at. I couldn't get any more information than that. But it is like, to get that information from that person, it's just like, yeah, they're going to do something pretty big.
I'm not going to say anything about what I seen, but I did see like this document of supposed fucking artists who are going to be there. We could talk more about it later, but yeah, apparently they definitely are fucking working on it already, which is sick. That's good.
I definitely okay. Like, also, okay, we'll keep the show going for just a few more seconds. Okay, as far as like the fam era being dead and shit, like all the stories that they told about like masters and taking the masters in order to perform and shit. There's just, I find it really like, I don't know. I don't think that there's going to be an MNE psychopathic reunion. especially with the strong stance that they've been taking. And even just as early as last year at a show at the Gathering, they're saying fuck Twisted on the stage. So I really, really doubt that that's going to happen.
Yeah.
Blase Rose.
I can see that happening 100%.
Well,
but then again, you know what? I don't want to say that. I love Blase Rose.
Legendary acts.
I was about to say I love Blase Rose, but it's a gathering of legends. Let's calm the fuck down.
All right. I think that's all the shit I want to say about the Gathering. I had a fucking awesome time. I was there for 12 days. It was fucking incredible. I'm going to show up extra early again next year as well, as long as I'm capable of doing that. And if the podcast event exists, I'll be representing Faygo lovers, I suspect, at this point in time. But all I can do is appreciate the moment that I have now. There's no point to look to the future until it is more tangible.
All right. Next week, we will be doing our first Tom Woods The Float timeline preview.
Timeline review.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you've been to the float, make sure you join the show so that we can get like your opinion about what it's like. You know, we'll talk about it next week, but I really liked watching that live stream last year where Shaggy got into the fucking raft and the Juggalos pulled him off the stage and he's like, I ain't going in the water, motherfuckers, bring me back.
Yeah.
Oh, and also when they were having audio issues and Shaggy 2 Dope led the Juggalos in an a cappella rendition of Chicken Huntin'. That was also a really cool experience that I only got to see through video.
The
float is growing. It's going to be a sick event.
But I've always wanted to go. All right. Yeah, that's all I have to say. I missed the Gathering. I really missed seeing you guys, Steel City, fucking KJ, all the people I like seeing at the Gathering. I missed really hard, especially that last day. I teared up driving home from the movies. It was, better luck next year for me. Better luck next year. I'll be there next year.
Man. Y'all got a year to fucking start prepping. Even if you fucking save $100 a month, that's $25 a week. If you just save $100 a month, you got $1,000 to go. It's only going to be $250 for the ticket. You still got $750 to smoke weed and buy merch. Like $750 gets you places at the Gathering. You know, $10 in one spot could easily get you $50 if you know what you're doing. Better be there next year, Mac. Yeah, that's not a well wish. It's a threat.
We see you sitting there, hands on your lap, doing nothing. No, get up. Go now. Save now. Go do it now.
Yeah, you're sitting on the couch.
If it didn't have that countdown, I gotta fix that one.
All right. Yo, I'm ready to end the stream here, man. Thanks, everybody, for watching this episode. We're going to try to bring back Juggalo Juice in a more regular context, but at least for sure, in the next 6 days, we are going to bring you the timeline review for the float.
All right, goodbye.
Woot, woot. Much clown love.
Eric, is your phone dead? Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop.
Everybody ready?
Comic books and